Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is SHAZLYANA binti NOOR HENIZAN. I am from SR11322. My metric number is 2021894254. So today I'm going to present about the cardiovascular system. The cardiovascular system is sometimes called the blood vascular or simply the circulatory system. It consists of the heart, which is a muscular pumping device, and a closed system of vessels called arteries, veins, and capillaries. As the name implies, blood contained in the circulatory system is pumped by the heart around a closed circle or circuit of vessels as it passes again and again through the various circulations of the body. The material carried by the cardiovascular system include oxygen from the lungs, nutrients from the digestive system, hormones from the glands of the endocrine system, and waste material from the cells throughout the body. Transport of this and many other material is necessary to maintain homeostasis of the body. The main components of the cardiovascular system are the heart, blood vessels, and blood. Next, structure anatomy of the cardiovascular system. Arteries. This carries oxygenated blood from the heart to the rest of the body. The arteries are strong, muscular, and stretchy, which helps push blood through the circulatory system, and they also help regulate blood pressure. The arteries branch into smaller vessels called arterioles. Next is capillaries. These connect the smallest arteries to the smallest veins. They have very thin walls which allow them to exchange compounds such as carbon dioxide, water, oxygen, waste, and nutrients with surrounding tissues. Vein. This carries deoxygenated blood back to the heart, and they increase the size as they get closer to the heart. Veins have thinner walls than arteries. Next is the heart. The heart, blood, and the blood vessels make up the circulatory and cardiovascular system. The heart consists of four chambers. The atria, these are two upper chambers which receive blood. The ventricles, these are the two lower chambers which discharge blood. A wall of tissue called the septum separates the left and right atria and the left and the right ventricles. Valves separate the atria from the ventricles. The heart walls consist of three layers of tissue. Myocardium, this is muscular tissue of the heart. Endocardium, this tissue lines the inside of the heart and protects the valves and chambers. Pericardium, this is a thin protective coating that surrounds the other parts. Epicardium, these protective layers consist mostly of connective tissues and form the innermost layer of the pericardium. Aortic valve, this is between the left ventricle and the aorta. Mitral valve, this is between the left atrium and the left ventricle. Pulmonary valve, this is between the right ventricle and the pulmonary artery. Tricuspid valve, this is between the right atrium and the right ventricle. Next is the function of the cardiovascular system. First, transportation of nutrients, gases, and waste products. The cardiovascular system acts as an internal road network, linking all parts of the body via a system of highways, arteries and veins, main roads, arterioles and venules, and streets, avenues, and lanes, capillaries. This network allows a non-stop carrier system, the blood, to deliver and expel nutrients, gases, waste products, and message throughout the body. Nutrients such as glucose from digested carbohydrate are delivered from the digestive tract to the muscles and organs that require them for the energy. Hormones, chemical messengers from endocrine glands are transported by the cardiovascular system to their target organs, and waste products are transported to the lung or urinary system to be expelled from the body. Next is protection from the infection and blood loss. Red blood cells are responsible for transporting oxygen around the heart. The job of white blood cells is to detect foreign bodies or infection and envelop and kill them. When they detect and kill an infection, they create antibodies for that particular infection, which enables the immune system to act more quickly against foreign bodies or infection it has come into contact with previously. Platelets are cells which are responsible for clotting the blood. They stick to foreign particles or objects such as the edges of a cut. Platelets connect to fibrinogen, a protein which is released in the site of the cut, producing a clump that blocks the hole in the broken blood vessel. Next is maintaining fluid balance within the body. The cardiovascular system works in conjunction with other body systems, nervous and endocrine, to balance the body fluid levels. Fluid balance is essential in order to ensure sufficient and efficient movement of electrolytes, nutrients, and gases throughout the body cells. When the fluid levels in the body do not balance, a state of dehydration or hybridation can occur, both of which impede normal body function, and if left unchecked, can become dangerous or even fatal. Next is blood flow in circulatory system. First, pulmonary circulation. The pulmonary circulation is the portion of the cardiovascular system that carries oxygen or deoxygenated blood from the heart to the lungs and return oxygenated blood back to the heart. As shown in figure below, the oxygenated blood from the body leaves the right ventricle throughout the pulmonary arteries, which carry the blood to each lung. The pulmonary arteries are the only arteries that carry deoxygenated blood. In the lungs, red blood cells release carbon dioxide and pick up oxygen during respiration. The oxygenated blood then leaves the lungs through the pulmonary veins, which return it to the left side of the heart and complete the pulmonary cycle. The oxygenated blood is then distributed to the body throughout the systemic circulation before returning again to the pulmonary circulation. Next is systemic circulation. The systemic circulation is the portion of the cardiovascular system that carries oxygenated blood from the heart to the body and returns deoxygenated blood back to the heart. Oxygenated blood from the lungs leaves the left ventricle to the outer. From here, it is distributed the body organs and tissues, which absorb the oxygen through a complex network of arteries, arterioles, and capillaries. The oxygenated blood is then collected by venules and flows into veins before reaching the inferior and superior vena cava, which return into the right heart, completing the system cycle. The blood is then reoxygenated through the pulmonary circulation before returning again to the systemic circulation. Next is abnormal condition of the heart. First is arrhythmia. The heart muscle has its own electrical system which helps to stimulate the heartbeat. If the electrical signals within your heart are interrupted or disturbed, your heart can beat too quickly, too slowly, or in an irregular way. This is called an arrhythmia. Second is valve disease. The valves open and close to regulate flow of blood through the heart. Problems with the valves can increase the workload of the heart and can put a strain on the heart muscles, leading to a range of symptoms like shortened breath, swollen ankles, fatigue, chest pain, dizziness, or fainting. Conclusion is the heart is an essential power and organ that constantly pumps oxygen and nutrients around the body. If a person is born with a congenital heart disease or if damage occurs due to illness or other factors, the heart function may diminish. And this can lead to life-threatening complications such as heart failure. If the heart stops, a person cannot survive for long. Staying active and maintaining a healthful diet are two ways to protect the heart. That's all from me. Thank you.